Well, back again. Here's right now it's dry since we haven't had rain since November 2024, or a good one anyway, since that 3-inch rain. Anyway, see what kind of life is coming up through it since there was those good rains last year, and kind of walk around the perimeter to give you an idea of how big this thing really is and what's growing down in it. Not much right here, it doesn't seem, except for flowers at the edge. And then of course I hate that thistle right there, but as the soil improves, that stuff in the other areas I've dug quit growing after the soil is improved. Plus, me walking down in this will give you an idea how deep that section is right there that I flipped everyone over. Even mosquito coming up from the roots here. Interesting. Let's get that out of the sun. That's bright. First time I've actually come out here to see what's growing out just after this first year. And these tumbleweeds, I guess I need to either let them rot in here or move them out. Who knows what I'll do with that yet. But some of the flowers coming in pretty good. Ooh. Let's see what this little pocket back here does. I hear a bird. Oh, it's a little sparrow. Or at least what I see right there. It's all tweeting at me. I don't know if this little bar will be underwater whenever it gets up or not. This little dugout here that wraps around, that comes right there. I didn't even think to check that last time it rained and filled up, where it was roughly at that level. And as you can tell, that's a little above my knees until this spot right here. So I think at this point I'd be underwater. I think it was. That cactus really grew. More tumbleweed. At least get out of my way for now. The edge. I'm breaking it in pieces. Dang. Tumbleweeds really pull apart when you're running to pull it. Oh, that thing is huge. Alright. Even at the bottom. Alright. Quite a bit of vegetation in here. I wonder if I also, before I dug this hole, around a lot of the mesquites each deal out through here. A couple of years ago I did put pecan seeds, but before I knew that you should crack them to make them germinate faster, I just put the things whole. So who knows if or when I might have pecan trees just growing randomly out here. I need to get fresh pecans again and do some more planting. In time, as this little basin, as I come back around, I've got it where once this does fill up here, I think, yeah, where that hill is there, it comes out here and it floods down towards that direction and goes across the highway like it normally does. But right in this area, it's part of I've got 3 depressions I can see on maps that I want to kind of join, along with another little trench to fill it up from the county road like I did the one right behind me, to make roughly a 5 to 6 acre pond right on here. And just by digging this down, and hopefully it's kind of like this section where it's mostly clay sand, like this one, because I was actually surprised that I was able to get through this, because like you could just see just right there, that section, and then over here, that's as far as I could get down because of the cleachy layer. But this section right here and around, I was actually surprised I was able to get it down. And at the time I rented the excavator, I only had rented it for 1 week before things kind of hit, where I had to convert money and help more with my mom's cancer. That's only, besides the debt, what's slowing me down now is just getting to that point. If I had 30K, I could continue this a lot faster, but that 30K roughly, by not this July but next July, is paid off anyway, and then things can go from there. But like I said, it fills up right here, and then I've got it where it just wraps right there and starts going out the way it had always done right here anyway. But another one of the plans I might do between here and next is, aside the one that I did over there too, that basin, the area in between the two, as you can tell, it's kind of more kind of sand and a little bit of grasses, but I might put a slight berm to kind of put the water over this way and build up grassland, kind of food plot for all the quail between here and there, and kind of give these quail more forage besides just what sparse grasses between here and there. But other than that, I have done most of my land over there and there where quail and grass mixes. All I have to do is gather some there, that, and I think I have maybe half of a 5-gallon bag bucket left from the previous seed mixes. So other than that, I guess could go back to the other side of this thing. This is where it exit, but it also, this is kind of where water kind of comes in from the driveway, because from the driveway it'll come out here, I think right there or right there. I'll walk, it floods in a basin I dug the first year, and then it would fill up to a point and then come fill this and fill up the whole thing. I'm not moving those. Another low bush. Well, we'll keep bringing these low bush berries as you can tell, right now they're green berry, and even after like 1 or 2 years, those things are putting on fruit for the birds. Gee, that thing is a step. Yes, let's fall. Not, thank God. But yeah, this is the shelf. As you can tell, it goes up, down, up. And that's where the other side fills this up. But I do have it where it backfills into that little basin as well. And this is the original basin that I kind of just dug the first year to get water off my driveway, rather than sitting half of a tire deep of water on the driveway and making the driveway deeper and deeper. I decided to reroute water to soak in and hopefully provide water for that future. Anyway, that is it for now on this.